Red Osier Dogwood or Red Whip. Red Whip is how it's known to me. Or Red Willow also is known to me as those, those big red sticks, those bright red sticks you see in the winter when they're cleared of their leaves. They're sticking up from the snow and in marshy lands and in swamplands. And this, I mostly call it Red Whip. So as I talk, I may call it Red Whip more than any other word, but the Red Osier Dogwood is what I'm talking about. And in Anishinaabe and Amiskwaabiiminagoohns, this Red Whip. So we make this tea, and it's really good for pain, and it's using the bark. So we peel the bark off, let it dry. It dries to like a muddy brown, and we use the pith as well. And it can be real sour if you make this tea too strong, so you gotta be careful about how you make it. Most of our teas are made by the gallon of water is our measurement, right? So about a gallon of water. And this, we're only using the bark for this tea. And it's known for helping with arthritis, mostly joint pain, inflammation, muscle pain. Not only do we drink this tea, but also I've been instructed by an elder that was working with me as their Ashkabewish to also soak in it in a bath. For women during their moon time when they have a lot of cramps, it's really good for that as well. Not to be taken during pregnancy, but certainly during labor pain. There is a video that Joe put out from Creator's Garden that talks really in depth about the uses as a pain reliever, and some studies and some experiences that he's had with this. So for my knowing with this Red Whip, this Red Osier Dogwood, we peel the bark and the pith and we dry it both into a powder to make a salve out of, or into a tea. Dry the bark and the pith and make it into a tea. I also really like to use the Red Whip in making or forming dreamcatcher rounds. Red Whip is harvested in the winter time, so January tends to be the time to go out. Easy to spot, of course, in this dark landscape, and especially against everything else that's just pretty much brown or white snow, to go harvest that Red Whip. There's lots of stories about its healing properties for cuts and soreness and bruises as well. No open sores though, but it's quite a strong medicine. It's a really strong medicine. So I hope that you will create a relationship with that Red Whip. Miigwech. Naho.